Hi, this is Dr. Narayan Hegde. I'm a consultant plastic surgeon at Aster Hospital, Alkesis, Dubai. Plastic surgery is one of the important branches of surgical field. If you take as a whole surgical field, plastic surgery plays very important role, just like cardiac surgery, neurosurgery, or urosurgery. Like that, plastic surgery is also one of the super specialty branches in surgical field. So plastic surgery, the problem with plastic surgery is many people doesn't understand what a plastic surgeon does. Sometimes this plastic surgery, the name itself gives some misunderstanding about our field. People think that we are using some plastic type of material in all type of surgeries, all the surgeries what we do, and that's why it is called plastic surgery. But actually, the plastic surgery means it is plastikos, means it is a Greek word which gives meaning that molding. That means we mold the tissue or body parts according to our need. For example, if we are reconstructing face, say part of face is removed because of cancer, we mold the other part of the body, maybe from the chest, from the skin or muscle, we take it from the chest and we transfer it to the face. So that because of that, we will be able to reconstruct the body part. So this is what we are doing in plastic surgery. Of course, we use some of the materials like say silicone implants, or for the nose reconstruction sometimes use, or ear reconstruction we may use some material, but those are all in special surgeries we use it, but in most of the time we prefer our own body parts for the reconstruction. And second thing about what are the things a plastic surgeon does, that is also very important. We think that plastic surgery means it is a cosmetic surgery, but you know, plastic surgery means it is in a broad term. It is a cosmetic surgery, of course we do, but more than that we do reconstructive surgery, which is very very important for day-to-day problems and normal living of any human being. For example, if there is a small ulcer on the foot, may disable a person to such an extent that he may become a bedridden patient, bedridden person who cannot support their family. That can happen. Though unless we know how to treat foot ulcer, how to treat small problems like say toe injury. See, one nail injury or nail infection may person may make person disabled for his work. If athlete, if he gets any toe injury, he may not be able to participate in a competition. So like that, very small minor problems also can lead to a major problem in the day-to-day work. So this plastic surgery basically deals with these type of problems, like any it, of course it involves treatment of minor, very minor, maybe hair fall to nail injury, from head to toe. All the problems are led by plastic surgeons. This see, our skin and musculoskeletal system, then hands, face, and these things include, it makes the biggest part of our human body. So basically we will be dealing with entire body part from head to toe. So a plastic surgeon has a lot of responsibility in the society. He cannot just say that we cannot do. That is the problem. See, others can refer a patient to plastic surgeon, saying that it can be reconstructed by a plastic surgeon. But when a patient comes to a plastic surgeon, he has to decide what type of reconstruction is needed and what is the best method for treatment. For example, if nothing is going to work, we may think that it is better to amputate that part, and it's better to put a artificial prosthesis, or whether to patient, if suppose if patient loses both hands, then we have to tell whether any possibility of transplantation, hand transplantation, like this. Plastic surgeon has got a lot of role in this society, guiding properly what type of treatment patient has to take. All these things has to be decided by a plastic surgeon. So now we should know what are the things done by a plastic surgeon. Also, that is very important, because if a person is not properly guided, if patient, if doesn't know that to which doctor to be consulted, he may waste a precious time in wandering here and there. For example, if a body part is lost, say a finger is lost, a hand is lost in an accident or in an assault or somewhere, if they doesn't know that they have to reach plastic surgeon in time, because time is very important in plastic surgery. In case of amputations, 6 hour rule, like within 6 hours our surgery should get over. In that case we can get very good result. And how to preserve such parts of the body when an amputation happens. Similarly, in cancer, when it is to be removed, and how we have to reconstruct, what type of reconstruction may help to get the proper shape and proper function. All these things to be discussed thoroughly with a plastic surgeon before undergoing any such treatment. So plastic surgeon does many treats many small problem to major problem. For example, nail avulsion. See, recently I operated a boy who had a scar on the nail because of previous injury. There was a scar on the great toe, which was causing constant pain. Now my role is to how I can give a normal nail growth, and how he will be pain free while playing or while running. So that is my role in such injuries or such deformities. So like this, for example, in burn hand, how I can give a functioning hand. All these things to be dealt by a plastic surgeon. So similarly, in cancer problems, when the tissue is removed, how it has to be done. Similarly, cosmetic surgeries, congenital deformities. So all these problems are dealt by a plastic surgeon. So for your day-to-day problem, you just consult a plastic surgeon who can give a better idea, better treatment idea to get normal function and normal aesthetic result. All these things are very important to, if you want to avoid the suffering in your life. One thing I want to tell you, everybody, that in our life we should try to avoid any doctor. For that means we have to keep our health in such a good condition that we should be able to avoid any doctor's consultation. Many times it happens because of our foolishness. For example, we know that smoking causes lung cancer or mouth cancer. Anything can be caused by smoking, but still we smoke. We know that safe riding will protect definitely us from trauma, but we try to enjoy by going say 150 200 kilometer per hour. All these things are the problems are invited by us. So if we take proper care in our day-to-day activity, day-to-day work, we can avoid most of the problems which happen because of our foolishness. But of course, some of the problems can happen to anybody, anytime. In such situation, we are there. But our good deeds, our good thoughts may prevent us from the many diseases, and it can create a very good, healthy society, that itself can prevent many um, humanly problems, like many problems what we get day to day. So I wish once again everybody a good, very good health and happiness in the everybody's lives, and just be safe, and try to be happy with whatever you have, whatever God has given. But in case if it is really bothering you, we are there to correct it wherever possible. We will try to problem our day-to-day problems. All these things can be prevented or can be solved, but proper guidance in proper time is should be um, it is a must. So with these few words, I want to meet you again in my future videos. Thank you. Thanks.